On the other side, we have Miami's defense. Jaws.
Yes.
And thank you for being here early this morning, my
Good
friend,
to be with
because
you.
of the day in London. So Miami, they're just not on the same page defensively. Ndamukong Suh's doing his thing, and everybody knows what kind of player he is, but not everybody else is able to adjust and follow suit. What's going on with them defensively?
Hannah, great defense is not about individual players making plays. It's about 11 players working in harmony at all three levels of the defense. Defensive line, linebackers, and secondary. Right now, this Miami defense is dysfunctional. The play that I want to show you, better tighten that up, boys.
All right, wait. So does Suh have to adjust to his teammates, or do they have to adjust the way he's playing?
It's like I said, it's 11 guys working hard.
Right.
It's not about Ndamukong Suh. The Miami Dolphins have really good football players on defense. They are not playing together, and they're playing passive, and they're playing aggressive. Richie Incognito knocks that linebacker back 6 yards when he hits him. Oh, by the way, he's a former Dolphin.
Yeah, well, we all know that story, right? By the way, they did win last year in London against the Raiders. Jets are there for the first time, and I'm assuming as Cari Champion joins us now, everybody's having a good time over there?
They are having a good time, especially in Ndamukong Suh, because this is his second trip, right?
Sure.
Yeah, he's been there twice. So, but this is pretty interesting because the Miami Dolphins are doing something a little, I guess, a little crazy since they're in London. They want to make sure you know they're having a good time. So once they touched down, mind the gap, they decided to tweet out a few photos, Instagram rather. And I have no idea.
So cute.
Okay, you guys will know the next person.
I love that.
You'll know the next person. We're going to the other side of the ball. Take a look at this photo.
Oh, Cromartie.
And Patrick with the photo. Transfer to A&M, as Hearn would say, you got to think about it before you press send.
Okay, that's a total lack of focus. That's what that speaks to,
It's
right? You're on defense too, and you're getting absolutely hammered by TCU. And to judge Charlie Strong, it's only early in his second season there. He hasn't had a chance to bring in his recruiting classes. Like, let's stop down a little bit.
That's the big question. Will we get the time to fix it? We'll see.
All right, let's stay in Texas.
Yeah, let's do it.
Shall we?
We shall.
Okay, if offense is your thing, like TCU piling up all those points, we're going to stay in the great state of Texas. And we thought we would have a little bit of fun with Baylor right from the start against Texas Tech. A licensed physical therapist, Stephania Bell. You're a busy woman these days with all the injuries to high-profile players, and we're talking about another quarterback. The diagnosis was a bruised rotator cuff, sort of an unusual diagnosis for Drew Brees. He does plan on playing today. What can you tell us about what he might encounter when he does?
We'll take a closer look at his injury, Hannah. He understands how to rehab. The problem for me is when a thrower is in the game taking physical contact, whether it's hits to the ground, a blow to the shoulder, or a blow with the arm in the air, all of which can affect the cuff, plus the fatigue as you go through 4 quarters of football, it might be difficult for him to get through that entire game.
I mean, it's interesting because he told Ed Werder he thinks he's going to go out there without any further risk of his health. And let's talk about Arian Foster. He apparently has talked to his surgeon as well. He said his surgeon told him that the attachment is going to stay there, that his best rehab is to play. So obviously we know
guest as well. We're talking UFC 192. It means Chael Sonnen is here with us. A busy night in the octagon. Light heavyweight title up for grabs between Daniel Cormier and Alexander Gustafsson. So Chael, you want to walk us through it? We're in the first round of the match. It's serious business. Title up for grab, correct?
I think that's right.
All right, so listen to this, folks. John Jones eligible to apply for reinstatement. Do you see him and Bader fighting anytime soon?
Daily fantasy analyst, background in predictive analytics. Great to see you. Great job last week.
Thanks.
So last week, you told us to play Brandon Marshall and Adrian Peterson. They each go for over 100 yards and a combined 3 touchdowns. Now you're analyzing the movement with total offense projected in today's game. So give us a high-scoring game, what you see, and a low-scoring game today.
First off, I wasn't on it earlier this week, but Houston and Atlanta is one to watch for, primarily because Adrian
Dalton Basket.
Giovanni Bernard is the one I like there.
You like Giovanni Bernard?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Jay Cutler questionable with a hamstring injury. if he plays today, obviously that impacts other players. So help us out here.
Sure. So Alshon Jeffrey's out. So Martellus Bennett on the Bears is going to.
Are you?
He's
Good
very
to know.
inexpensive for fantasy.
A little under the radar, no
little
more.
sneaky, right,
No
well-
more. Now, you're a big runner,
I am a
right?
big
Aren't
runner.
you running a ton of marathons?
I'm trying to do one in every state, and I'm about and I've
How
done
many
20.
Have you run in? You've run in 20?
20.
Have you ever run in the Dicka Dash?
I certainly have, with the mustache.
Because this is it. It's right over here. We've got Keyshawn and Stephen A. and the aforementioned Ditka, the coach. So these are some folks running in your Dicka Dash yesterday.
3 of 13,000.
Wow.
A lot of people.
Huge.
Whoa.
Crazy.
That is fantastic.
It was fun, but it was crazy.
Oh, that's so great. Cynthia, thanks. I mean, that Dicka Dash is like a piece of cake for you. So
let me
that's
help you
so
with
cute.
this chair.
Everybody is,
Sure.
thank you, my friend. Everybody kind of, dresses like you and brings out the stash.
They got the
stash
babies.
and